All right. I apologize. I'm trying to get you guys set. This is not working so great. This is the worst flexible thingy ever. Ah, terrible. Bring you down. We're getting better. We're getting closer. Let me go to, am I in top chat? Live chat? Chat filter. All messages. Bring you down closer. There we go. Oh, now I got my cord stuck. It's never good to get that stuck in there. Are you guys getting dizzy yet? All right. In closer. Up. Perfect. I forgot to take the personal photographs out of the way. So today, the only thing I've brought with me to make it a little simpler are the Egyptian Tarot and the Enchanted Map deck. The Enchanted Map Oracle. Now, if you guys... Bob, hello, welcome. You are the first one here, my friend. I'm just getting set up. I'm always running behind. Always. So yeah, just give me a moment, please. And we'll get this party started. Just setting it up over on Facebook as well. So how are you, Bob? How is your day going? There. Just about there. Perfect. Now, oh gosh, we have all kinds of people. So let me go see if I missed. All right, I'm just behind on the chat. Two people, Bob and Harpreet. Harpreet, I have your tarot reading, personal one coming out tomorrow. All right, let me get some paper. Anukette, hello, welcome. So again, my friends, these are the only ones I've brought with me today. Bob, Harpreet, Anukette, Ashwin, oh, we trust in Jesus, Aussie. These are stars and spirit. Catherine, absolutely. Thank you for being here. Melissa, good morning to you too. Number 6. I have a couple Ouija boards. I enjoy them. I like it. And I prefer to be out instead of hidden in a way. So I like it. And when I'm not using it for my cards to slide on easily, it's perfect for my mouse pad, truth be told. I have a Ouija cutting board as well. I have not brought them with me, my friends. These are the only two I have today. Just these ones. So Bob, you are first. I'll get this party started. They were used by deep sea divers to communicate. I could understand where it would be extremely helpful. All right, moving stuff out of the way. Vanessa, you absolutely can. Yes, it's supposed to be an eclipse, I believe. Vanessa. Number 7, my dear. All right, let's get started before the list gets huge. It was supposed to be that color here around 3:30 in the morning. All right, one more good shuffle for Bob. Lizzy, absolutely. Well, my other tarot deck in the Crow Oracles are in the process of being cleansed for a reading. Lizzy, number 8. So that's why they are not in the group. And pretty soon they're all going to, oh my goodness, I can't even spit it out. The majority of them are going to be going on up for sale, auction, something. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. But it's time to move on and get different ones. I've been using some of these for a few years now. Quite a few years. The awesome Davis Carter. Hello, welcome. Well, I love your name, awesome Davis Carter. Would you like to be added to the list? All right. Oracle for Bob. All right. Davis, I will put you, you will be, you're number 9, my friend, number 9. Yeah, I'm not sure which ones I'm going to put up, but I have so many decks. There we go. All right, so we need to put Davis for number 9. Davis Carter. And Michelle, number 10. Bob says I'm going to get that sword card. No, I don't see a sword card at all, my friend. The first card you have is the 10 of Cups. This card represents domestic bliss. So enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. The next card you have is the 4 of Swords. Past, present, future. Anything extra is this way and they're important. Pure Soul, I have you as number 2. I believe someday you may see that, Anukette. You absolutely might. Four of Wands. Let me have a pointer. This card represents a welcome. This is a sense of home and warmth. It's celebration and maybe a visit. So maybe a visit to home. Somebody from home is going to come visit. Maybe family visit, something. It's a celebration, and it's going to go long into the night, which means take it indoors as well. The next card you have is the don't let it end early. Just take the fun indoors. You have the Four of Discs, the speculate to accumulate card. Suit, I mean. And this card says take no uncalculated risks right now. It represents selfishness, but for a reason. And that reason is your material security, your financial security, and your stability, Bob. The next card you have is the Ace of Cups. It's important because it fell out as an extra. It represents a celebration, quite possibly the birth of a child. But you will also discover a renewal for your capacity to feel. All too often in life, the 1 through 10 scale of the minor arcana, the cycle we go down, we go through multiples and we get hurt. They're painful lessons sometimes that we learn. And we flip that switch so we don't feel anymore or care. The appearance of this says that it's going to switch back. So congratulations on that. Your oracle for the day is the wide open in the upright position. Upright, this card says, you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. This card is a sign of the maverick, who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Duncan, hello. You're number 11, my friend. Natalie, hello. Welcome. Sunnil, hello. How are you? Natalie, would you like to be added to the list? Hot coffee, please. Hot coffee for me. I love your cooking, my friend. I love your cooking. All right, Pure Soul, it is your turn. Sunnil, would you like to be added to the list? Bob, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being number 1 today. Ooh, that sounds really good. You're welcome, my friend. Sunnil, you are number 12. Natalie, my friend Natalie, are you okay? Are you in a bad mood today? All right, Pure Soul. Let's see what the tarot has for you. That was fast. EMT. What's that mean? Emergency medical technician? That's what EMT means. Are you an EMT? Oh my gosh, congratulations. It's a stressful job. You're a paramedic? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All I have to say is thank you for being a paramedic. That is not easy. Good for you. Good for you. Somebody who does that type of work, it's in our, and I know you're not a fan of the cards, Natalie, but it's in our cards that somebody who has that type of calling, run with it. Oh, I'm so sorry that you think I'm stupid or chicken shit, because I totally am not. Natalie's like, woman, I think you're talking out of your backside, and I don't like you. You don't have to, my friend. You don't have to. I'm a grandma. I have 4 kids, 9 grandkids who like me just enough for everybody in the world. So, so, so have it. Yes, I am a grandma. I do. Every breathing second of it, my dear. Oh, you can totally be the devil's advocate. You just don't have to be shitty about it. That's all. I'm not yelling. I'm just telling. All right, pure soul. All right, the very first card. uh, the very first card we have for pure soul is Major Arcana Hathor. This card is a positive card. It's a yes card, and it represents the Hierophant. It represents wisdom. So seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. What it means is, so it doesn't necessarily have to be an older male or female. It can be a younger person who has just experienced life at a younger age. Like, say, Natalie, who's a paramedic, who has just experienced so much in her life being a paramedic. So it doesn't matter what your age you are, but it can also be the sign of an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. You have Major Arcana Shanut, positive, yes, it represents success and unexpected blessings from above. Davis, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. There's enough negativity in the world. For the couple hours that we spend together here, having fun. Yeah, I don't let that, I don't sweat small stuff. I've had enough things in my life happen that I don't sweat small stuff. Those of you who have been subscribers and members for years know the things I've encountered. I don't have to keep reminding people. So again, success and unexpected blessings from above, but nothing should be held back. Be open and transparent. This is in your current situation. The next card you have is Major Arcana, the World. This represents growth. Positive, wait a second. Yep, that's correct. Positive, successful completion. The time has come to venture forth, and the world is opened and will respond accordingly. Growth. Who? Who's sweating a court case? Marsha, hi. Sweating or sweeting? Trey, hello. Let me see. So we haven't put Natalie on the list. I'm going to add Trey, Marsha. All right, pure soul. Your oracle for the day is Sacred Pool Upright. Natalie, is that a sweet court case or somebody sweating the court case? Upright, this card says the world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. It says your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. All right. Ah. Harpreet, you are welcome, my friends. So everybody, my moderators, my originals, um, I am giving Natalie a little leeway here. So a little grace. Apparently, Natalie is a paramedic who feels that the only people who deserve her grace are the ones who need a paramedic. So Anukette, you are next. So I'm going to give her, I'm going to presume Natalie is of the female. Give her some grace. Anukette, my friend, you are next. Your star on your forehead. Do I have a star on my forehead? It's not somewhere I would want to be. What are you talking about, a kid? No, no, don't kick her out. Don't kick her out. I'd like to see what you have to say about children, Natalie. My child? Are you talking about my child? Because I really would like to hear this, my dear. Do you know how many children I have? Correct. I have 4 children. Anukette. Major change coming. So, Natalie, how old are you? Are you, I'm going to presume you're under 40? Davis. Right. Sadeka, hello, welcome. No, I see, I don't want people to kick. I don't want that. That's the thing. I don't want that to happen. Not yet. All right, Anukette. Let's see. I'd like to find out how old Natalie is, my dear, and if you have any children, and what you have to say about my 4 children, my love. Yes, I totally agree. Yes, there are 2 questions, correct. One more card. The only ones, I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, the ones I'm going to say need to be kicked out are the disgusting ones who, I don't even know how to say it. A little negativity. I mean, that's allowed. People have that right. And anything in the chat helps the algorithm. So the more Natalie talks, the higher my algorithm goes. Now, if it comes to the point where that is just totally uncalled for, then I will stop it. but I don't want those messages deleted. I don't want her blocked, and I don't want her timed out, and I don't want her kicked out. So please, I have boundaries too. And she has a right to express her opinion, but as of yet, she has Jimmy said, oops, too late. He's like, don't you mess with my grandma. No, they just don't feel like a grandma's house is where somebody should come to express their negativity or have emotional vomit, if you may. Gymnastics. Oh, girlfriend, you do gymnastics? I knocked myself out on the horse one time. All right, so Anukette, the first card you have is Major Arcana. Oh no, don't kick the camera. Major Arcana. Fifi, hello, welcome. Isis. This card represents, it's a focus card. It's the Hermit. It's a positive. It's a yes. It is a card of coaching and or mentoring. And it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So it's important to take the time to be alone and look within and find your purpose in life. Who's Cindy? Fifi, let's get you on the list. Truth be told, you guys, I don't know how far down the list we're going to go because Natalie's got my full attention, girlfriend. We have the 8 of discs, and after my night last night, yes. The very first question you have is yes. The next question you have is no. An 8 of discs represents, discs are no's. This is a journeyman. It says working hard or studying toward a goal. It's long-term success. Keep on this path that you're on. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money. The skills you've acquired will serve you well, and you have good grounding. Working toward a goal. The next card you have, Anukette. What just happened? I have no idea, but Natalie woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You will get closure. Yes, you will. Your next card, Major Arcana, Ra. This card represents the sun. And after a 1-year period in overcoming obstacles, you find yourself in a place of joy, positivity, clarity, illumination. You guys, truly it was fine. It was fine. I know you guys are amazing, but I was truly wondering, there's some deep issues in there with Natalie. So you will get over this. You will overcome these obstacles. It's time to move on. Your oracle for the day is the balancing act in the upright position. And it says there are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Yeah, I wasn't planning on having her kicked out. I presume she would have left soon because when you can't hold the conversation and be the topic, number one in the conversation, they tend to leave. But it really truly does help the algorithm. Now, if they're being disgusting and gross, disrespectful that way, then oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, Trey, good vintage movie. Ashwin, you are next. My I used to watch it with my grandma all the time. I can't think of the name of it. Oh, it's so freaking old. It's like 20 hours long. Uh, uh, it was hold on, I'll tell you, show you which one it was. It was the balancing act card. All right, Ashwin. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm trying to think of it. It's a chariot one. I'm trying to think of the main star is we've talked about him many times. My grandma's favorite. Um nope, yep. Have no clue now. My mind is off and wandering. All right, Ashwin. So, my crow and mermaid deck are being cleansed for a reading, a personal in-depth reading. That's why they're not here. And I thought it was a great day to not bring the other ones too. And like I said, truth be told, I had a super rough night last night. I had a horrible night. If you want to know the truth, it sucked. So this is what I have energy for. And I was ready for Natalie. Bring it on. All right. First card we have for Ashwin is Major Arcana Isis Urania, which represents the Empress. It's a neutral energy card. It actually represents creativity. Oh, let me have my pointer. Creativity and abundance creates abundance, which means more creates more. When components align, more creates more. Yeah, I'm a grandma. I haven't lived this long being dumb. Let me tell you. This card represents, so now I forgot where I was at. More creates more. It also represents home. So when components align, more creates more. More laughter creates more laughter. More fighting and arguing creates more fighting and arguing. Again, it's a reap what you sow card. I'm the type of person that's like, I used to be a supervisor, and they send you to supervisor school. So I'm the type of person who's like, oh, you want to fight? Hit me first. All right, hit me first. Because that's what they teach you in a supervisor's school, is you let them hit you first, and then you clobber the you know what out of them. So that's the type of person I am. Bring it on. You got one shot, you better make it good. My mom wasn't called the Texas tornado for nothing. All right, so we got 4 discs. Moving on. AKA Pentacles. This card represents that you take no uncalculated risks. It's selfishness, but for a reason. And the reason is material security, financial stability. Frog Stomp. Hello, welcome. You know what? I don't think that had anything to do with it. It's more other people's moods and drama uh being forced on me. But that's all right because like the crow card said, waterproof. Waterproof. I don't let other people's drama drag me down. We have the King of Wands. Take note of the direction the King of Wands is facing, Ashwin, towards your Four of Discs, the no uncalculated risks card. Take action, express your reason to be. It also represents something happening fast. Positive, yes, and it can represent business matters. And your oracle for the day is the Spark card reversed. Oh my goodness, Frog Stomp sounds like Natalie. Frog Stomp, we're happy to have you, my friend. Please be nice and respectable. You don't. Please be nice. Reversed. This card says it indicates you're allowing yourself to be consumed by a thought or a feeling, and you're in danger of becoming completely burned out. Compulsion and impulsiveness must be tempered now. Rest by a warm fire. Let things die down. And then you'll see if the true spark will still be there. If not, my friend, you can always light another fire another time. Long day and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. Egads. It's the second Monday of the week. Catherine, you're next. Sadeka, you are number 15, and we are on number 5. I will add you on the list, my friend. Verde, is that how you pronounce your name? Verde. That's how I got you. Now, I'll take the opportunity to mention if you don't want to wait your turn, if you want to skip line, a super chat will get you next in line. I'm not asking for your life savings, your 401k plan, nothing like that. The minimal amount they accept will get you next in line. I don't see Frog Stomp. I think they're gone. And is he under a spell? All right. Good questions. We just need one more. Oh my goodness. I don't know what the problem is with people. I tell you, I swear it started last night. For no reason. Some people not happy unless they're talking shiznit, man. All right, Catherine, we need an oracle card for you. Here we go. That's true. That's true. They are people. You know, that's crazy. I am a frog person too. I love frogs. Those cute, big, huge smiles. All right, Catherine. The first card you have, the first answer to your first question, Catherine, is yes. But this card represents a challenge. It can represent shame, guilt, loss. Quite possibly 3 have been taken and 2 remain. What else? It can represent an inheritance from a father figure. I apologize. Or a male in your family. The appearance of this card can also be a call for you to turn your back on what you perceive are past mistakes. So again, the answer to your first question is a yes. The answer to your second question is a no. And the Six of Discs represents charity and recognition. So you may be recognized for, this is your present position. You may be recognized for something good you've done, and you may receive a monetary reward, or you may be receiving some money. Pay off all debt, and then don't forget about charity. Super important. I don't know if you had a third question, but your next card is a Queen of Wands, a court card, which can represent appearance, and Wands represents a light or fair-haired, older, mature woman, steady and enduring for good or evil, depending on the other cards. The Queen of Wands represents love and money. Also, the Queen of Wands says, believe in your power. Take a note. Oops, take note of the direction she's facing into your future. Believe in your power and focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. Which means is, if you're interested in something like a hobby, the other person might not be interested in it. That's all. You're going to be doing this by yourself. If that was your first question, the answer is a yes card. But it also represents a bunch of other stuff with it. Challenge, shame, guilt, loss, a bitter marriage, frustration in marriage. But if that was your second question, it's a no. I don't remember what position it was in. Oh my gosh, it's so sad. So it's terrible. The next card we have is Compass reversed. This card says, what is your higher power right now? Whatever you focus on long enough becomes your higher power. So if you worry about financial insecurity, materialism is your idol. If you obsess over a relationship, that is your God. If you're concerned about your weight or your looks or your status, you've lost your personal power and your way. Nothing but spirit will be your guiding force. You'll never truly find what you seek if these worries and distractions are your constant focus. Surrender. Shift your compass. Be still and watch as the needle points to true north. Align yourself and you'll easily find your way back to where you're meant to be. When's the last time you spoke with him? Melissa, you're next. A year ago. And was there an argument, something? You just walk away? You never heard from him again? Yeah, over something foolish. Have you tried? Have you tried to reconcile? All right, Melissa. Whoops. All right. We should probably pay better attention here. Oh, there's a card. Well, you know, a reconciliation can be just a dropping of grievances and agreeing to move on, or agreeing to, you know, we agree that we disagree on this subject. It can be a just let bygones be bygones. Um, Melissa, the first card you have is Major Arcana, Destiny. It's a positive, it's a yes card. It represents surprise change. So seize all opportunities coming your way. Take risks if need be. The next card you have is Major Arcana, the Tower. This represents a sudden change. Change. It's already happening. It may also represent that a truth is being revealed, quite possibly the end of restriction. And it frees you up to start fresh, new. 3 majors, 4 majors. This is crazy. This doesn't usually happen. This is super powerful. I feel like you had majors yesterday as well, Melissa. You also have Major Arcana Mott. It represents there's a lot going on. A powerful current in this area in your life right now. This card represents victory, positive. Oh, wait, wrong card. It is still positive. It represents power, courage, and inner strength. Be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity. And you also have Major Arcana Chanut, which represents success and unexpected blessings from above. Oh my goodness, Catherine. Wow. You are going through a lot, my dear. And is he recovered from this accident? Melissa, here's your oracle. Solitude, upright. Is that Janika? Christina, hello, welcome. This is a sign to empty your mind of all thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. It says this is not the time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a time for conscious retreat. I lost my pointer. It's a period of conscious retreat. What's called for now is step back. Take your focus off of your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. Vanessa, you're next. Happy New Year to you. All right. Alex. Does he still have feelings for you? Oh, well, that's a horrible shuffle. All right, so when's the last time you have spoken with Alex? And when last parted, what was the, was it, how do I say, what was it like? Was it was it tense? Was it pleasant? The atmosphere is what I'm trying to say of your last communications. All right, so does he work? School? Busy? I feel like I remember this now. All right. Is it safe to presume he's not married? The first card you have is a Two of Cups. It's a positive. You're both young. Correct. Okay, so it's a positive. It's a yes. You have the Two of Cups. It represents our emotions, and it represents a relationship. This relationship is everything. It represents love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, and concord. My friend, concord's an agreement. So a lot of relationships are based on these agreements. Even though all these feelings, there's that agreement as well. But more important, that which nature has sanctified. So first question, yes, positive. That which nature has sanctified, this relationship is everything. The next card you have is a Five of Cups. For your next question, it is also a yes. But this card represents a challenge. And it can also represent that three have been taken. It can represent loss. Three have been taken and two are left. It can represent an inheritance from a father in the family or a male in your family. But in answer to your question, cups represents something happening slow, months, but is still a positive and a yes. So the answer to your second question may be months. Again, slow months. It also represents the summertime. You have major arcana Neath. So I don't see anything happening overnight, but still yeses and positive. Major arcana Neath. This card represents temperance. It says to focus on an emotional and physical balance. Otherwise, this stage could easily spoil. It represents moderation and self-control and going for it when the time is right, and only when the time is right. Take notice of the direction Neath is facing towards your current situation. You'll know when the time is right. Be patient, which is why you have the Hanged Man card. The Hanged Man represents patience, and the reward for patience is patience. It represents the choices you have made have put you in this position, whether good or bad. But no matter what, it wants you to know that there are good and fun things that have probably delayed you for good reason. The appearance of this card may also represent that you need to look at things from a different perspective, or that things may be turned upside down. Now you also have the Eight of Cups. Also representing something happening slow, months. This is the card of karma. It represents you've been on a plateau, but there's finally forward movement. Change is needed for growth, so it's of importance to avoid a state of stagnation. No being lazy. No sitting by doing nothing. Your oracle for the day is the Talisman, reversed. Lizzy's next. Reverse, this card says This is the time to ask who have been here before for advice and assistance. Their wisdom will awaken your own. Reversed, it warns that you must be aware of the repetitive patterns in your life. Sometimes the things that feel most familiar carry with them reminders of what you don't want to experience again. Yet here you are, faced with an important decision. You can move forward cautiously, or you can look for another path that will take you in a new direction. An oil company. Yeah, I can see where it'd be very difficult for contact because they are gone so much, so for so long. Have faith and trust, believe in them. That concord, that agreement. If you guys made an agreement, talking, because that's what happens, when you get to know somebody, you talk about what you want, what you don't want, and you make this agreement. So if that's what it was, stick to it and trust and believe them. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, that is such a great question. First of all, my condolences on losing your brother. But that happens all the time. Generally, it happens when they've they just want you to remember them. They're thinking of you. They come by to say hello. Sometimes you might feel them touch your shoulder. But yeah, they're just coming by. They want you to remember them. That's all it is. And enjoy it. Enjoy that. I get it a lot. My mom passed away. My grandma, my daughter. There are certain scents, smells, and touches that I'm like, rainbows, that just immediately make you think of your loved one that passed on. Oh yeah, and of course you'll never forget him. Aw, I know you're just heartbroken. Just know that in time, the memories that make you cry now will make you smile. Later, they will. I promise. I do feel for you, my dear. I totally feel for you. All right, Lizzy. Oh, we need one more and then an oracle. Davis is after Lizzy. Davis Carter. Aw. Oh, you've had a rough life. At a young age. Young, tender seems. All right, Lizzy, the first card you have is the Four of Cups. This has come up a lot today. Aw, drug overdose. That's terrible. I'm so sorry for you and what you're going through and your family. Four of Cups, Lizzy. This card represents self-pity. You're becoming a little self-obsessed in that you need to get out more. It's routine and being in a rut. Boredom, more or less. But it can also represent a missed opportunity. Take note of it being in your past position. So look for an opportunity you may have overlooked. But don't take so long deliberating over it that you miss out on it as well. You have the Five of Swords. This card says, hold your tongue. Don't be provoked into an argument. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as we put too much emphasis on being defensive. And be careful not to be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. This card also says, though, Even though it warns you to hold your tongue, it also knows that you are totally capable of holding your own speech when provoked by someone else. But hold your tongue. It's a card, it's a 5, so it's a call to put boundaries in place. You also have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups represents a celebration. It's joy. It's in your future position. A celebration, wedding, a social event. It can be an engagement, but more important, it represents to go for it because it represents a successful conclusion. The next card I have for you, oh, we have 2. Heal the Ouch, reversed. Reverse, this card says, walk tall as you take the path of the shaman, the wise elder who is willing to go into the shadows to bring healing light to old wounds. This isn't a message urging you to make amends for any harm you've done to someone else. You also have the magical map shifter in the upright position. This card says, when you see it, it comes with a mission, and it's to make you aware of the people who come into your life and impact your personal growth. You may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Just pay attention to the individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. When you encounter a magical map shifter, they always initiate you into a better version of yourself. I love the magical map shifter card. It's one of my favorites in that deck. Oh, don't think, oh yeah, no, totally. I hear my daughter say mom all the time. Mom. I'm like, what? Even out in a crowd, somebody, yeah, it's crazy. Davis Carter, it is your turn. Yeah, definitely writing about him helps. And if you don't want that writing around, you can always burn it afterwards. And Cheryl, think outside the box too. Like, there may be times when you may hear, like you said, you hear him say, I love you, kiddo. You may hear a song, or you might, like you said, you might hear something. You may wake up in the middle of the night hearing, like I said, a song or a jingle or a tune. Pay super close attention to that stuff because they're important. And also, my dear Cheryl, if he calls you on the phone, if you get a phone call while you're sleeping, if you hear a phone ringing, Cheryl, run to the phone and pick it up. Because, yeah, he's probably trying to call you. A lot of people get phone calls from their loved ones who have passed on. And you'll generally see that loved one wearing white. Oh, you hear that song all the time? Aw, how sweet. Davis, let's see what the Oracle has. And you just, if you have any questions, the cards are not going to change with your question no matter what. But yeah, you just wait and hope the cards resonate. And if they don't, we can always try again. There we go. And that something to say might just be that I love you. And for you not to forget that. All right, Davis. The first card you have is the Eight of Discs. Discs, present, past, future. Those are the positions. The discs is the speculate to accumulate suit. The 8 represents a journeyman. The 3 of discs is an apprentice. The 10 is the master. So the 8 is a journeyman. It is working or studying toward a goal. So keep going with this path of training. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money. The skills you have acquired will serve you well, and you have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. Working toward a goal. So pentacles or discs represents, generally people say, monetary gains. I have dubbed it gains, period. Monetary material in your heart, in your soul. Anywhere you can enrich and make your life better is a disc or a pentacle, depending on your deck. And this is an 8. 1 is the start of a cycle. 10 is the completion of it. 8 is way closer to a 10 than it is a 1. So, congratulations. Keep going. You're on the right path. You have Major Arcana Mott. Take note of the direction Mott is facing into your future. This is your present situation. This card represents strength. It's power, courage, being generous. And through inner strength, it says, be like the trees. Be strong but bendable. And stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. Future card, Princess of Swords. This is a court card and can represent appearances. It can represent a darker haired, younger female or a female with that type of an attitude. The Princess of Swords says, if you're new, this is what I'm reading out of. This is my own little book. It says, withdraw, get some air, choose your words wisely, for they are sharp, and they can make or break a difficult situation. The Princess of Swords is also the card, the Sword of Criticism card, and it has 2 edges. I'm sorry, I lost my page. The judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. And your oracle for the day is slow and steady reversed. Reversed, this card says, pushing things forward impulsively will not only prevent success, but potentially cause more trouble than you're prepared to handle. Moving too quickly will only yield unripe fruit with bitter taste. So slow down, breathe, meditate. You're not a human being. You're not a human doing. You're a human being. So just be. I apologize for that faux pas there. Everything will work out if you apply the brakes and you become of what's happening in the here, in the now, the moment. A calm focus on the now, breathing in the beauty of your surroundings will restore your power to consciously co-create your world. Remember, all fruits ripen in their own time. I know. Michelle, you are next. My friends, I will be right back. Coffee break. Hold the fort, my friends. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you guys waiting for me. All right, Michelle, you are next. Whoops. She's like, I got a cup too. Hector, hello, welcome. So, Michelle is next, and then Duncan. Yeah, the cards are generally right. Davis Carter, you are welcome. The awesome Davis Carter, you are welcome. Thank you for being here. Whoopsies, and thank you for being so patient, my friends. I have a way of chitter-chattering, and time gets away from me. So I'm going to take this opportunity to mention I also offer free in-depth card readings, not just the couple that fall out. These come out every Wednesday. Whoops. I totally don't know how to type. I'm just putting my email in. So yeah, these free readings come out every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, I usually say. Again, they're free, and you have a choice of 7 subjects you can have your reading on. So anybody, if you're interested, let me know. I will put you on the list. Or send me an email. I will get back to you with the information I need. Michelle, we need an oracle. Absolutely. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. All right, we just need one oracle, my friends. One. There it is. The first card you have is the Two of Wands, Michelle. Wands represent something happening fast, days, positive. It can also represent a business matter. It's your hopes and wishes card, and it's also an organizing card. So fire yourself up, plan ahead, be strategic. Where do you want to go, and what do you have to give? It says think innovative and fresh ideas. More important, you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. You have Major Arcana, Mott. This represents strength. It's a positive. It's a yes. Through inner strength, power, courage, and being generous. So be like the trees, strong but bendable. Major Arcana, the King of Cups. Court card can represent a light or fair-haired, older, mature man whose active influence is either entering or leaving one's life. The King of Cups says, it's a dignity card. Dignity, always dignity. Maintain your composure, set a good example, be the person you would want supporting you. And you have the King of Discs. This one also represents a darker haired mature male. And the King of Discs says, in a world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. You need to think about future security, not just about your security today. Create long-term plans. Read the small and fine print everywhere. Oh no, we're going to run out of battery juice. Hold on. Read the small and fine print everywhere. So remember, discs speculate to accumulate suit. So before you speculate to accumulate, make sure every project or every opportunity is viable, which means will make you money. Your oracle for the day, Michelle, is the Golden Palace upright. And it said, granted, receiving this card indicates material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go. And knowing your true value leads to even greater riches. So share the wealth. That's a beautiful card in the upright. Duncan, you are next. And then Sunnil. All right, let's see. Let's see what the cards have for you. One. Let me see if there's something else there. Yep. I feel like it's this one. Two. Uh-oh, what'd I do? My mouse is clicking. Just making sure nothing flipped. All right. The first card you have is the Three of Swords. Past, present, future. Swords, fighting, arguing, discontent. Whether it's with another person or ourselves. Remember, the Three of Swords represents petty conflict. Grudges need to be dropped. Someone needs to step back and act as mediator, or things are just going to get worse. The next card you have is Sokar, Major Arcana. This card represents, it's a neutral energy card. It represents an inevitable change. Let me have my pointer. Take note of the direction he's facing toward your future. The standard oracle deck, this card represents, when I say standard, it's the Rider Tarot deck that I use. It's the death card. Inevitable change. Stop avoiding living life to the fullest because of self-imposed limitations. My friend, it is going to be very transformative. It might be, it's a neutral energy card, so it might be emotional as well. It may have something to do with this grudges card. The next card you have is the Eight of Discs. Again, remember, it's the speculate to accumulate suit, and it represents the journeyman. Working or studying toward a goal. Working hard or studying hard toward a goal. Keep going with this path. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money. The skills you have acquired will serve you well, and you have good grounding. You will be rewarded well for your talents. Keep going on this path. Your oracle for the day is the Dragon's Lair, reversed. And reversed, this card says, don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Red flags should not be ignored. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful, my friend. This challenge you cannot win. Heed this warning about wanting and longing and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. My friend, ignore this alarm and you will wander in circles at the edge of the dragon's lair. Choose another path, for your treasures truly lie elsewhere. Don't be seduced into making a mistake you will regret later. Sunnil, And then Trey. So my friends, if you guys are new here, we have a lot of people in the chat that have their own channels. Adventures Unseen. Truthfully, I don't know who else is here. I don't know if Jimmy's still here. He has his own channel. Sunnil has a channel. Just, if you have your own channel, you guys, just real quick, toss it in there. Say, I do. So everybody can support the other creator, content creator. Cheryl's like, I'm checking creators out right now. We manifested you, Jimmy. All right, Sunnil, the first card you have is a Princess of Wands. Represents a light or fair-haired younger woman or somebody with that type of attitude. The Princess of Wands represents a longer time frame, something positive, but it's going to take longer. So conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active and creative. The next card you have is the Destiny card, positive. It represents surprise change. It's good old destiny and fulfilling it. So embrace all opportunities coming your way. You have the King of Discs representing a darker haired, older, mature male whose active influence may be entering or leaving your life. And the King of Discs says, in a world, we just had this one, in a world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. So you need to think about your future security. You need to create long-term plans. You need to read the small and fine print everywhere before you speculate to accumulate. And make sure every project and every opportunity is viable, which means will make you money. Sunnil, your oracle for the day is details, reversed. And reverse, this card challenges you to accept things as they are with all their imperfections. Step into the world and engage with it without any expectations. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. We don't get that reversed very often. Trey, you are next. Cheryl, I wonder if I can subscribe to you right now. Go to channel. Subscribe. There. Well, you have one new subscriber now, my dear. Christina, I have you on the list, my dear. 1. This is for Trey. Yeah, I don't know how many you need to go live anymore. It's been a long time. It's been a long time for me. It took me a long time to get to the point where I could be monetized. All of that. Some people are like almost instantaneous, it seems. Trey, the first card you have is the Six of Wands. This card represents self-defense or conflict. Stand up against all obstacles. You will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. Um, wait a second. That's the 6, correct? Yes. Oh, hold on. 6 of Wands. I apologize. I was reading you the 7. The 6 of Wands, Trey, says things are good at the moment. You have achieved 6. I was like, victory. That is not what this one is reading. But now that we're on the right one, things are good. You have achieved success. Beware, though. Be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. This card is a call to be thankful and grateful for all the good things you've encountered, and the world, spirit, in the universe responds by sending you more things to be thankful and grateful for. You have the 8 of discs as well, the journeyman, working or studying toward a goal. So keep going. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money. You've acquired skills that will serve you well. You have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well. Keep going. You have the Prince of Wands, represents a light or fair-haired younger male, or an active and enduring situation. This card represents, it's a corresponding card. And as long as you are, I'm going to tell you some traits about the Prince of Wands. And if you're okay with these traits, everybody will benefit. The Prince of Wands. This person is enthusiastic and they have a lot of good ideas. Take note of the direction he's facing towards your working toward a goal. So this person must be in charge. They must let everyone know they are in charge. This person's going to get carried away. This person's going to lose interest, and they are not a team player. And they tend to be self-employed. Now, if you are okay with all of that, and then eventually having to do it all yourself, everybody will benefit. If not, you've been warned. You have the coming to life in the reverse position. Coming to life reverse says let nature take its course. Find things to focus on right now. Simplicity and small steps are the order of the day. When the time is right, you will see the miracle. Jessie Lee, hello, welcome. Spiritual, hello, welcome. Marsha, it is your turn. You guys are tuning in toward the last portion of the live stream. I have a little under a half hour. You're welcome. All right, so Marsha, and then Christina is next after Marsha. Or Christine, I can't remember. I know you're here. So Marsha, let's see what the cards have for you. Trey, you're welcome, my friend. You are so welcome. Oh gosh, we had multiples there. We had a sleeper. Oh my gosh, I can't reach it. It went way under my desk. Behind the garbage can and everything. This is the one that is before the seer, though, Marsha. The seer is your extra card. The countdown starts. You're correct. Only one. Jimmy is like the, is it the King of Wands? Hold on, I have to look. I think so. The inspired enthusiasm. Let me look. Yeah, I think Jimmy is our King of Wands. The inspired enthusiasm where there's lethargy. Put vigor into any occasion you grace with your presence. All right, Marsha. First card you have, Prince of Discs. Appearance-wise, it can represent a darker, younger-haired male or an active and enduring situation. The Prince of Discs, this person is reliable and dependable, but Marsha, when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. They're very commitment phobic. The next card we have is the Queen of Swords. Take note of the direction the Queen is facing towards your future. The Queen of Swords is a woman, wise, direct, ambitious, and speaks sharply. She carries a sword. She says, say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. It says, be confident and be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. You also have the Ace of Swords, which represents victory. A new cycle. This is a very decisive, cutting, and purposed cycle. And the appearance of it may also represent that a downsizing is required. And you have the Seer, Major Arcana, aka the Fool. You find yourself on an unexpected journey. Generally, it's finding a beginning at an end. So follow this path and don't be held back by people who call you a dreamer. Your oracle for the day is the making a choice in the upright position. Upright, this card says, that is not it. It says you're required to come to a decision. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is about learning, and success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. Christina, you are next. I'm not sure if Sedeka, oops, is Sedeka still here? I got these all mixed up. All right, let's see what we have for you. Me too, girlfriend. I am downsizing, selling, auctioning, getting rid of inventory, out the door. All right, Christina. Sedeka is next. The first card you have is the Five of Cups. Represents loss, a challenge. It can represent shame, guilt. It can represent 3 have been taken and 2 remain. It can also represent an inheritance from a father or a male figure in your family. I'm sorry, I have to let my dog out. Hold on, girlfriend. Let me get a card and you'll go outside. Again, I'll be right back. Let's go. Come on. I know. How many of you guys have doors on their bells on your, or oh my gosh, not doors on your bells. Bells on your doors or your windows. All right, so It can also, I mentioned it can also represent an inheritance from a father or a male in your family. It can also represent a bitter marriage or frustration in marriage. And it can also represent the need for you to turn your back on what you call past mistakes, which could be where shame and guilt is coming from. King of Swords, take note of the direction this darker haired king is facing. Generally, an older, mature male whose active influence is either entering or leaving one's life. This card says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. The next card you have is the Five of Wands. They are for spirits. They're spiritual. Five of Wands, this card is a push and shove card. It's a competition in the name of the game, but you will win. You'll make sure of winning. Winning is the most important thing to you. You'll do anything to be seen as successful. And you have the Magic Stream in the upright position. This card says every experience has its own life story. It has a beginning it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Now, there's danger in seeing events as separate from one another. They are, in fact, all part of a continuity and a greater evolution. When you remember you're part of a fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for greater inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. All right, that was Christina. Sedeka, are you still here? I've not heard from Sedeka yet, so we're going to skip and go to Cheryl. And then Fifi. And then Verde. Cheryl, if you are still here. You're welcome, Christina. Thank you for being so patient. I think I've got some names mixed up on my list, but we'll get to you guys, I promise. We only have like 3 people left, so we should have no problem getting to everybody. So this is for Cheryl. She saw one once. All right, Cheryl. The first card you have is a King of Discs. Discs can represent a darker-haired person, older, mature male whose active influence is either entering or leaving one's life. Take note of the direction it's facing toward your past. So probably, I don't know. Let's read the meaning. King of Discs says, in a world of success, there's no room for ambition without real grounding. So you need to think about your future security. You need to create long-term plans. And you need to read the small and fine print everywhere. So before you speculate to accumulate, you need to make sure every project, every opportunity is viable. You have the Two of Discs. This card is a call to organize. It's also balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, ensure someone else does something as well. So keep a balance. And you have the Eight of Wands. This is my second favorite card in the deck. The Eight of Wands represents, well, that you have been on a plateau, but the appearance of it represents finally exciting news and moving projects forward. Finally, forward progress. Swift, fast. It's also the hope card. I love the word hope. I have it. Anyways, hope. Speed toward end promises assured felicity. And felicity is happiness or well being, Cheryl. You have the bone collector in the upright position. This card says she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present. Or are you reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations? Whenever we're wounded, especially at a young age, it's like something was stolen from us. We adapt and we accept a particular version of the truth. And that sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when we're faced with that same situation again. We then, what we know about ourselves then becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable. You may expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, this card reminds you that the truth is you are a powerful person with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack. And the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find it after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. With a Doberman habit. Oh my gosh, you guys crack me up. Verde, are you still here? Let's go ahead and pull the cards for you, and then we will get Fifi in. One more good shuffle. Cats are powerful. Powerful animals. Yeah, now, even though it didn't go as planned, Anukette, you can now move forward. It's all out in the open. You now know where you stand, and you don't have to wonder anymore. You move forward. Enough is enough. Yeah, I imagine it's difficult to sleep on a train ride. There we go. All right, Verde. The first card you have is the Ten of Cups. This card represents domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. You have the Four of Discs. The Four of Discs represents that you should take no uncalculated risks. It represents selfishness, but for a reason. And the reason is your material security, your financial stability. You have the Two of Discs. This card represents balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, ensure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. Twos are also a call to organize. Oops, this is reversed. I apologize. Your oracle for the day is the Stuck in the Mud reversed. This card reversed reminds you that you're stuck due to your obstinate desire to get what you want, when and how you want it. It may be uncomfortable to admit that the course of action you've chosen isn't right for you right now. Even so, you have a choice. You can struggle in the mud and get nowhere, or take a moment to observe where you are. Step out, wash away the dirt, dry off, and find other things to do. A much better adventure awaits you. You'll know when it's time to embark upon it. All right, you guys, I got to go get my dog. Hold on. We got a few more minutes. Lagatha, come on, girl. Apparently, she's not ready. So don't forget, if you would like an in-depth card reading and choose the subject you would like your reading on, send me an email. It's highlighted at the top of the chat. Fifi, you are next. Oh my gosh, don't throw the cards. All right. Oopsies. I just had all kinds of difficulties today. So this is for Fifi. Yeah, you definitely need something. Lagartha doesn't like the thunder and lightning. That scares her. She barks at everything, though. All right, Fifi. The first card I have for you is the Six of Swords, which represents new horizons and moving on. It may be an emotional time. So remember, before you go, become a better you. You have the Princess of Discs, representing a darker-haired, younger female or somebody with that type of an attitude. I mean, it's young at heart. It's the voice inside you urging you to follow your destiny. And it says, examine what strengths you possess. Speculate to accumulate. Figure out how to turn every possibility into gold. It's the beginning of a practical or domestic endeavor and a focus on material matters. You have the Nine of Wands, which is a resting phase. And it says you are protected better than you think. So surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. A resting phase. Surround yourself with reliable support. You want to surround yourself with people who have your back even when you're not around. Those are the type of people you want in your life. You have the Seven of Swords. This card is a warning card, and it represents trespassing or the stealing of ideas. So be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And be careful being too trusting. Work, home, school. Are your ideas being passed off as their own? Theirs. So again, you have been warned. The next card I have for you is the cleaning house in the upright position. Upright, this card says, get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want and truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest and clean house. And the last one I have is Sedeka. I don't believe I've forgotten anybody. Actually, Jimmy. I don't think you've been on the list. Let me get Sedeka. I don't know if we're going to have time. Tetsunin, hello. How are you? You absolutely can. This is for Sedeka. Oh my gosh. Where's that card? The Two of Discs. Balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, Sedeka, ensure somebody else does something as well. You have the Queen of Wands. It represents love and money. Whoops, wrong page. Love and money. Believe in your power and focus on arriving at your destination on your own without anybody's help. You have the Princess of Swords, darker haired female with or somebody with that type of an attitude. Withdraw, get some air, choose your words wisely, for they are sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. It's also the Sword of Criticism card, and it has two edges. Your judgment of others and the judgment of yourself. And you have the Ace of Swords, which represents victory, the start of something new. This new cycle is decisive, cutting, and purposed. And the appearance of this card may show that a downsizing is required. Now, Tetsunin. Damien, hello. Welcome. All right, let's get this for Tet. I can't promise. We're going to be ending our live stream with Tet, but I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. New York time. All right, Tet. First card you have is Major Arcana Nui. This card represents star. Make sure I have that correct. Yes. It's you feel inspired. You have a strong connection to your spirituality. It's a positive. It's a yes. You have a connection to the healing. You have an optimistic outlook for the future. And you have a renewed hope, visions, light. And prosperity will come from what you do best. Take note of the direction it's facing towards your future. You have the Ten of Cups, which represents the completion of a cycle. Positive, yes, something happening slow, months. This is domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. Everybody strives for this card. You have the Princess of Discs, representing a darker-haired person, or somebody with that type of attitude. And the Princess of Discs says, she's young at heart. It's the voice inside you urging you to follow your destiny. Examine what strengths you possess and speculate to accumulate. Figure out how to turn every possibility into gold. Speculate to accumulate. And with that, I'm going to end today's live stream. My friends, thank you all for being here. Thank you for tuning in from Argentina, my friend. I hope you show up tomorrow, 10 a.m. New York time. My friends, I hope you have the best day ever. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level is a different price. Each level offers a member something different. Subscribing is free. You guys have the best day ever. I'll see you in the next video.